I became an artist. I dove into the arts just in recent years. And it kind of turned my world upside down. And as it took away all this old pain and all these old demons that I was fighting, it kind of surfaced up all these new ones. All this fear that I didn't know I was carrying around every day, and self-doubt.
Anxiety, depression, and just the intrusive thoughts of you're not good enough, or maybe you just really suck and everybody's just tolerating you.
I was very uncomfortable with who I was as a person. I didn't want to be the person that I am today, unfortunately, at one point in my life. And that really hurt.
The demon voice is my inner voice that tell me that I am not enough and my voice doesn't matter. And being an artist is being expressive of who you are and what you want to say.
My life was at a standstill. There was no growth, and in living my life, I just barely scraped the surface of what happiness really means.
I've had so many teachers and directors say, get used to being the slutty girl or the fat girl.
Growing up when I was very young, I had a lot of hard times being confident in my own skin.
People putting me in boxes, oppressing me, saying, just shut up and look pretty. Oh, you're the curvy one. And being a dancer with curves, I was the only one in my class.
And then I also had to face the fact that I was one of the only African-American kids. Well, I was only African-American male in my classroom.
Some days I wake up and I think, this is it. Maybe it's not meant for me. Maybe it's not something that I'm meant for. But that's just like the voices in my head telling me that I'm not good enough. And I feel like it's something that every artist faces, that constant struggle of wanting to be vulnerable because it's what our art requires, but also feeling constantly attacked because the world doesn't respect that vulnerability.
When I took the step to go out on my own and become an artist, I was really blind at how to make a living, and it screwed me up, made me fall hard.
Art, just like any other career, requires work, discipline, and practice, but it also requires you to be willing to be free and vulnerable and discover new things. And for me, it's really hard to find that balance where I can trust that I have both things at the same time and just let go.
I was so worried to not being able to possibly please my family members or my parents' decisions or what people think that, the satisfactory path would be.
I'm always afraid of not being truthful because I feel like this place, the theater, art, is so healing that being dishonest it's almost like a crime against what you're doing to reach what you're reaching towards.
There was a desperate need in me to escape and to run away, and I think that is a thing that drives us as artists. We want to be free, and we want to aspire to something that perhaps we have been held back from. There's a deep need to soar, and that's what Freddy has. It's this incredible God-given desire to just jump, and we all have that.
No matter where we are in our life, we can all learn that we have this greatness inside of us and that we must have the courage to let it out because it wants to play. And so I feel very fortunate to be involved with this project and be able to explore this side and go further.
Freddy and this whole opportunity came upon me, and I got back into class, and I've been dancing again for about 2 months now, and it has brought me back to life.
I love collaborating with LACC and these young students. I say young students because I feel like a lot of them are just taking off on their artistic career. And it's very satisfying to watch them, light bulbs go off, and watch them grow as performers.
What is happening here is magical.
Just over the period of a couple of weeks, already new personalities are emerging. And the coaching of the technique, the dance technique, and the acting collaboration has been inspiring as well.
The challenge never goes away and the drive never goes away, but you don't have to self-destruct. And so I got to have that second chance, but I watched so many of my friends, that were seeking a way to soar. And I don't know if it's wrong. I think everybody has their journey, but I feel very blessed and lucky to be here and to be doing this piece and to get to work with these amazing students.
Dance taught me discipline, amongst a lot of other things, passion and love, heartache, triumph. And I feel like now dancing has led me into acting, and there's a whole nother side of artistry that I have experienced. And through acting, I've learned more about myself than I have any other time in my life.
By using theatre, I found that we didn't need language. That's what makes theatre so powerful. It transcends language, it transcends cultural barriers. That's why we have it, and that's why we do it. This is my first time really on working as a project that has so much dance and so much movement in it, and it's been truly exciting to see actually how much you can do without words and how much you can show just through the body, spatial relationships, and how people really communicate using their bodies. And that's what's been so thrilling about exploring this journey with Freddy, who really showed everyone what the world was about and communicated with them and showed them love and desire and horror and melancholy through his physicality. And that's what Deb does, and that's been the most amazing thing about working with Deborah on this, is that she'll talk about it, but when she actually starts showing you the world, that's when it really comes to life, and that's what's been truly exciting about Freddy.
I'm Savannah.
My name is Jamal Hoops.
I'm Jesse.
My name is Priska Kim.
My name is Lamont Oakley.
So my name is Alexandra.
My name is Justice.
My name is Jacqueline Moore.
I'm Trenton.
My name is Brianna Saranchuk.
My name is Tristan.
My name is Connor Clark Pascal.
My name is Mel England.
I'm Katie McConaughey.
My name is Marty Dew, and I'm Freddy.
And I am Freddy.
I am Freddy.
And I'm Freddy.
And I am Freddy.
And I am Freddy.
And I am Freddy.
I am Freddy. And I am Freddy.
And I'm Freddy.
And I'm Freddy.
And I am Freddy.
I'm Freddy. And I am Freddy.
And I am Freddy.